Yeah, big news for anyone hoping to travel today. All the runways are now closed at Sea-Tac Airport.
So that means nobody is taking off and nobody is landing for now. So let's check in with Dan Griffin live at the airport. And this is so frustrating for travelers who have holiday plans.
No kidding. You know, I told a young woman when I walked in here, she said, what was that message that just came over the speaker here at the airport? It was Alaska Airlines basically saying that to all passengers who had flights before noon, they've been canceled, literally telling them if they live in Seattle, go home because they're not going to be able to rebook you for days. She burst into tears. A lot of people hear a lot of sad faces because, you know, they want to see their families and they want to be able to get with their loved ones. They want to be able to enjoy the holidays, and then this happens. Of course, it's not in our control. I mean, it's Mother Nature, but still, it's a very difficult thing. Right now, 429 cancellations here at Sea-Tac, 53 delays. A lot of those cancellations coming from Alaska Airlines. They're telling us there's at least 270 of their flights that have been canceled because of this. Another thing, too, a lot of these airlines are now saying they're going to waive change fees related to this. So you want to check in with your airline, check your flight information. If it's been canceled or if you want to make a change, check with them about what that means for you. I want to bring in a woman. She was hoping to fly to Dallas here. She just came up to me. First and foremost, you said you wanted to tell your family Merry Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas to my family in Dallas, Fort Worth. Well, I'll miss you.
Yeah. What are you feeling? I mean, you must have gotten here early this morning hoping.
Yes, well, we were actually traveling on the icy roads to get here, and when I got the message, it was just heartbreaking. I'm here visiting my family that I have just recently found, and traveling from Texas all the way to here for the first time, and then not being able to get back, it was my fear, and my fear came true.
What do you do now?
I hope to find a flight back home, some way, somehow. If not, I guess I'll FaceTime them or communicate that way to them.
You know, I had not seen a storm like this before since I've lived here. What was it like driving on that ice and just trying to get here? Absolutely
frightening. My sister is very good at driving in the snow, and so I trusted her very, very much. But it was very, very nerve-wracking. So I was ready to be on the ground, and then not be on a flight is just, I'm not looking forward to the way back home, to her house.
All right. Well, I appreciate you talking to me. I'm sorry. This is not the Christmas gift that you were looking for.
No, it's not, but it is what it is. We'll make the best of it. Right. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And you know what? Something else I want to show you. I want to pan up to these reader boards. Look at this. I mean, this reminds me of a movie, you know, like just the worst case scenario. All of these cancellations, you look at the board and your heart just drops. You know, I actually myself have a flight that's supposed to go out today at like 12:05, and I don't even know if that's going to work out either. So a lot of people here, and I feel exactly what they're feeling, just wondering, are we going to be able to spend Christmas with our family? I don't really know. So we're kind of all in this together at this point. Icy conditions kind of bringing us to a screeching halt here on the ground. So anyway, we're going to keep being here, following this, getting more information about these cancellations, what it is that people need to know. But if you had a flight today, make sure you are checking in with your airline. And then if you need to change it, check in with them to see if they're going to waive that change fee for you, because that's what it sounds like numerous airlines are going to be doing here. So anyway, Bill and Maria, back to you.
And Dan, with the runway shut down right now, obviously no planes are going to be able to take off or land for the time being. Have you gotten any indication when that might be lifted and planes might be able to start moving again?
Not just yet. I'm actually waiting for someone from Sea-Tac to come over and talk with me because I wanted to get more information about the timeline on this and what they expect to see. The spokesman for Sea-Tac is actually trying to drive in right now. I just got off the phone with him. He's trying to get in, and so I told him, you know, don't rush it, because we drove down here, and I mean, it took a lot of patience. You know, it was slushy feeling, but you just don't want to chance it. You know, we're on I-5, and the conditions just were not good. So the spokesman said he's trying to make his way in here. Obviously, I wanted him to get here safe, too. So I was like, take your time. When you get here, we'll talk. So.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, Dan. I mean, it's not looking real promising for your flight later today, but we're hoping for the best.
Yeah, I know. You guys, when I talk to these people and they're talking about, hey, I was hoping to spend Christmas with my family, or, you know, even that young woman that I talked to, and she said, what did they say? What did Alaska say? And I said, they're canceling these flights until noon, and you're not going to be able to rebook for days, according to their messaging. They're literally telling people to turn right back around and go home, and she just fell to the ground and burst into tears, and I felt terrible about that.
It's heartbreaking. My son's trying to get back over here from Spokane, and his flight has been canceled, and they said the same thing there. It doesn't look like it's going to be happening today and maybe 4 days. So, all right, Dan, thank you.
Yeah, and certainly our hearts go out to everybody who's dealing with this very frustrating situation.